Trojan Sports Now.
Hello and welcome back to Trojan Sports Now. For this week's Trojan Profile, I'm joined by basketball player Ashley Beverly-Kelley. So Ashley, thank you very much for joining me.
No problem.
So first off, let's just a little background information on you. Where are you from?
I am from Birmingham, Alabama.
Okay, so what made you want to come to Troy?
It's not too far away from home, and actually the old coaching staff actually recruited me, but I like Coach Rigby's system because it was similar to my high school, which is fast-paced.
Okay, so now how long have you been playing basketball?
Since the 3rd grade.
And what made you want to start playing?
Well, my uncle coaches for Arkansas now, which is Mike Anderson, and I used to go watch him coach, and my cousins played for him, and I just thought it was interesting, and I'm almost, besides my other cousin, his daughter, we're like the only ones that are the girls on his side of the family that plays.
Okay. Now, how has your experience at Troy been so far, both, off the court and on the court?
It's been wonderful. The coaches this year are looking for me to be more as a vocal leader instead of like showing my leadership, and I think we'll get the job done this year.
Okay, speaking of being a vocal leader, how do you step up into that role, and what do you do to try to be that leader?
Well, I make sure we go hard every day at practice. We encourage each other majority of the time, and if somebody's down, I got to make sure that I get in there and tell them that it's going to be okay.
Okay. What has been one of your favorite memories so far with the basketball team?
Just, I guess, mingling with each other off the court, because I feel like that's more important than on the court, because if you don't have it off the court, then there won't be any chemistry at all.
Mm-hmm. So do y'all hang out a lot outside of
Yeah,
practice
we do.
and whatnot?
Mm-hmm.
That's fun. You were named to the preseason All-Sun Belt first team.
Mm-hmm.
Just tell me what that means to you.
It actually means a lot to me because I put a lot into it as far as like outside of practice, practicing amongst myself.
Okay, and so now going into the rest of the season, do you have any goals that you want to make for this season or break or anything like that?
Yes, I'm looking to stay with the free throw record. It means a lot to me. I practice every day. I shoot at least 4 times to make 100% out of 100.
Okay, and so speaking of, that, what did you do in the off season to work and get better for this year?
I worked on my handles. I've also learned how to dribble 3 balls now, so it's working like with my hand coordination. I think it's pretty cool.
And your season's about to start now. Y'all had an exhibition game last week. Can you talk a little bit about how that game went?
Yes, like you said earlier, I was hoping that we got to 100 so we could see Coach Ribby do her 100 dance, but I was proud of the new players as far as like them stepping up to see how they were going to step up to the play, and Brianna Lancaster as well. I feel like she stepped up as a senior for us.
Now, having new players this season, how hard is it to mesh the new players and the old players, or how do y'all do that?
We just try to make sure they understand the system as far as like from where they used to go until now, and just to make sure they know the plays and go hard and don't slack off and just listen so that they can learn.
Now, you talked about Coach Rigby dancing at 100 points. Can you tell people that might not necessarily know about that why she's doing that?
She does it just to show her happiness for us reaching a goal, and we really play fast-paced, so that means that we got a lot of points up, and we just are excited to see her dance. It's good to watch.
It is pretty funny. So your season's about to start. Friday, y'all take on Auburn. Can you talk a little bit about that game?
Actually, we scrimmaged them last summer, and during halftime we were up, but we kind of lost the game by a couple of points, but it was a good experience for us to play taller people because it's not like that many people that are like really long and tall that we play in our conference. But it's a good experience for us to win and go in there as the underdogs.
Okay, and then y'all head to Clemson to take on Clemson. Talk about that one too.
Yes, my coach when I was a freshman, she actually coaches there now, so it'd be good to see her and to beat her also as well. It'll also be good for us because it's a bigger school than, Troy.
Mm-hmm. Now, y'all went to Italy this summer, correct?
Yes,
Can you talk about that trip and that experience?
I think it was much needed for chemistry off the court so we can get to know the new girls before we actually got to play.
And now about the games that y'all played over there, can you talk a little bit about those?
It was different, like the calls. Kind of frustrating a little bit because we really didn't understand like the languages and stuff. but we won, so we got something good out of it.
Absolutely. So now, as a student, you know, you have class, you have basketball. How hard is it to balance those two things?
I guess you just have to have your priorities straight first, right? Like you said, we're a student athlete, so class has to be first. If your grades aren't there, then you won't be able to play. Yeah.
And then a couple of weeks ago, y'all had Trojan Madness. And what did that event mean to you and your teammates?
Just to show the students that what we have worked on, like off season, as far as us trying to get better and stuff, and hope that they support us.
Did that get y'all pumped and ready for the season?
Yeah, it actually did. Actually, me, I won for the girls for the 3-point shootout, and the boys watching them dunk and stuff. It was just us having fun and just more entertainment for the crowd.
What was your favorite part of the entire event?
Getting our names called out through the tunnel when the lights were out and going to the middle. It was exciting.
Okay, so now I have some fun questions just to kind of get some background information on you. So first off, what is your favorite movie?
Loving basketball, hands down.
And why is that?
I love basketball, and I think the story is neat as far as like them both playing basketball and sticking it out together.
Okay, what's your favorite food?
I love breakfast. I can eat it morning, day, and night, doesn't matter, and it's simple and easy.
So I'm guessing Waffle House is one of those
IHOP.
places. Yes. What is your favorite music?
I like gospel, and I like R&B as well. I like rap, like before a game to listen to, like the beats and stuff.
Okay. What was the last book you read?
I actually read Eric Thomas, Want to Be More Successful Than You Want to Breathe. I think it's a good motivational book and inspiration for your inner self.
Okay. And then what do you do in your spare time, or do you even have spare time?
Spare time outside of basketball, I like to write and draw. It releases stress.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for joining me today, and I wish you the best of luck in your season. And hopefully y'all can get that big win at Auburn and Clemson this weekend.
Thank you.
Thank you. Stick around for more Trojan Sports Now. We'll have a preview of what's coming up in Troy athletics.